guys, Cubers here. Today, I'm going to teach you how to solve the Megaminx. So, if you don't know how to solve a 3x3 already, you're going to need to do that because the Megaminx uses some 3x3 algorithms. Just go and learn the beginner's method because that's all we'll be using today. If you use CFOP, then you can just do the different algorithms for the first part until the last layer. But most people, if they have a Megaminx and they've fiddled with it for a while, they can get all the way into the last layer, and that's what I did. And then I figured out some algorithms and that worked, and they were based off the beginner's method, and so that's what I'm going to teach you. So first, let's give this a good scramble. There we go, this looks scrambled well enough. So you're just going to want to pick any side and just solve that layer. So here I can solve the white cross here, and basically you're just going to want to do a star instead of a cross because it has, on a Megaminx there is five sides to one face, and so just do a star, and that's basically the cross. So let me just finish this right here, and there we go. Now I have the white star, and it lines up with all the middle pieces around it. And so now you're going to want to insert the corner pieces. If you're doing CFOP, you can insert F12 pairs, but I'm going to do regular beginner's method because I'm assuming that's what most of you will be using right now. But so you can, and if you know CFOP, you're going to have to know beginner's method. So I'm going to use beginner's method. So just insert all the corner pieces. Here's the green and red and white one, and the blue and yellow and white one. And here's this one, the white, green, and purple one goes right here. And we can just insert all these pieces. And keep going. Looks like that piece is right there. And there we go. Now we have the first layer solved. So as you can see, this is a layer because all the sides line up. And so now we can work on inserting edge pieces. So on a normal 3x3, basically you just do this algorithm. So it's lefty alg and righty alg to insert a corner piece on the left, or it's righty alg, lefty alg to insert a corner piece on the left, or edge piece on the left. And so that's the same thing you're going to be doing on the Megaminx. Basically, you have this white side here. You can either put that on the bottom, but then it gets a little confusing because it's way down here. So just on the side you're working on. So in this case, I have a yellow and blue piece right here, and yellow and blue slot is right here. And so you move it away from where it needs to go. Righty alg, turn to the right, lefty alg. As you can see here, now that piece is inserted. So you can just keep doing that around the white side, and it's pretty straightforward. Just keep working on that until you have it. And there we go. Now we have F2L solved. So you solved the white layer. Now let's solve another layer around it. So I'm just going to solve blue layer. So white and then blue. So you just like insert corner pieces. So find a corner piece and just insert it like this. So now that corner piece has been inserted, then you can just insert like an edge piece here, an edge piece here, and then just keep working on that layer. And it's pretty intuitive if you know how to solve a 3x3 already. And so let me just find these pieces and then insert this edge piece just like that. And now this edge piece has been inserted, and so we can work on this edge piece, and we can find it, which is right here, I believe. So we can just put away from where it needs to go, do the lefty alg, turn to the left, do the righty alg, and now we have this little section right here solved. So now we can work on getting these last blue corner pieces in. So here's this one, the blue, pink, and red corner piece. So now we can work on this edge piece and this edge piece. And so I'll look for those. Here's one. So this piece needs to go here, get away from where it needs to go. Right diag, left diag, and then we can work on this piece. And look, we got really lucky, and it was right there. Put it away from where it needs to go. Right diag, left diag, or left diag, right diag, and then we have solved this layer and then this little section here. So now we just need to work on the last red and blue layers. So looks like this corner piece goes here, and now we can work on these edge pieces. And so basically we don't want to mess up any of this anymore, and to insert a piece here we would have to like put it here or put it here, but instead we can just bring this slot up, and now we can put it right here or here. So it looks like this piece goes here and it needs to be flipped, but that's not what we want. We want this piece right here. So we got lucky and it is right next to where it needs to go. So we can pretend pink is blue because we've moved this slot up. And so now we have the piece we need to insert right here. So we can put it away from where it needs to go. Right diag, turn to the right, left diag, and then bring this back down. And now we've inserted this piece. So now we can put in a corner piece here. So it looks like that corner piece is right here. So just insert that, and then we have the blue layer solved and the white layer solved. So that was pretty easy. Now you're just going to want to keep doing that, and so insert some more edge pieces like that, and just keep going until you have all but the last layer solved. And there we go. Now we have all of it solved except the last layer. So now that we've done the last layer, you're going to want to get your 3x3 out, because we're going to be using some more of the same algorithms. So basically you're going to need to know the basic cross cases for the last layer of 3x3, and these are for both CFOP and beginner's method. So either way this will still work for you. You're going to need to know the right diag, and basically just like this, and CFOP should use that too because it's for the cross on the top. So basically you need to know the dot case, the angle case, and the line case like this. And on the Megaminx they're a little bit different. So we have here the dot case on the Megaminx is this on the 3x3. So dot case, you're just gonna subtract one edge piece. So you would have this edge piece would be subtracted, and you would have one here. And then for the line case, it would look something like this, where you have you subtract one edge piece. So you take this one out or another one, and you would have two here. So on the 3x3, the line case would look like this, where you have a line stretching across, and so there's two edge pieces here, but there's three edge pieces here, so you can just subtract an edge piece and pretend it's not there, and then you'd have two edge pieces on the Megaminx. And the same thing for the angle, so you would just do this, and you have the angle on the 3x3, and the same thing for the Megaminx. You would have the angle, subtract one of the edge pieces, look the same. So this is Megaminx cross on the top, and it's pretty straightforward. Just use 3x3 algorithms, and it's not too hard. Just keep the cross on the same on the 3x3 as you have in the Megaminx. There we go. Now I have the star on the top. So now it's just about orienting all the corner pieces. So just do the right diag until that's solved. Turn the bottom layer, do it again, and keep going until you have all the corner pieces solved. There you go. So now it's going to look pretty cool. It'll look almost solved like I have it here, but it's just not permuted on the last layer. So now we're going to permute the last layer, and that can be done pretty easily. So the first step is to permute the corners, then permute the edge pieces. So let's start with the corners. Basically, you're going to want to find 2 headlights, as you can see here. If you don't have 2 headlights, just use this on any orientation. And you know on the 3x3 where you do the right yug 1 time and the left yug 1 time, the right yug 5 times, left yug 5 times? Well, that's what we're going to be doing, except it's going to be on a Megaminx. And so, here, if I just show you an example, this is when you would need to do the right yug 5 times and the left yug 5 times, when all the edge pieces are incorrectly placed. And so you would just do right yug, left yug, right yug 5 times, left yug 5 times, and that would solve it. And you can do that on CFOP. It would just be done with a different algorithm that looks like this. And it would do the same thing. And so that's what we're going to be doing on the Megaminx. So we're just going to find 2 headlights, put them in the front, and then you can see like which direction they're going. We don't need to worry about that. Just do the right yug, left yug, right yug 5 times, left yug 5 times, and keep doing that until the corner pieces are solved. And so now all the corner pieces are solved, and that is pretty easy. I just figured that out on the algorithms. I just looked at it and I tried it and it worked. And so now we're going to work on permuting the edge pieces. And again, if you need to do the algorithm but you don't have headlights in the front, you can just turn it till you find headlights. Or if you don't have headlights at all when you look for them, you can just do that algorithm on any orientation until you do have headlights, and then it should work. So now we're going to be permuting the edge pieces, and this can be done pretty easily with the same algorithm but in different places. So basically, you're going to want to look for 1 piece or 2 pieces that are solved, and if you don't have any that are solved, like I don't here, you can turn the cube until you do, or you can just do the algorithm until you have some. So I'm just going to turn the cube here, and what you're going to want to look for is 2 pieces that line up and 3 that don't line up. Or if they all line up, then that works too. So these 2 pieces line up. You're going to want to hold those on the left and the right and like have a line in the front here, and then just do the same algorithm, but instead of doing it here, you're going to be doing it here. So with these faces. So right yug, left yug. And see, it won't look the same, but it will swap around all the center pieces until you have them all solved. So basically, I still don't have any solved, so I'm just going to do the algorithm on any orientation, and it should solve some of them for me. And you can just look at it, and now I have 2 here. Basically, it switches around these, and you do it, and it goes to the left, so it goes counterclockwise. If you do left yug, right yug 5 times, right yug 5 times, that will switch them around to the right, so clockwise. And basically, you just want to do that until you have 2 here. If you have 2 here, it just doesn't work because this one's unsolved, and you can like move one over there so you have it like this, and then you can just do the algorithm. So in this case, it would need to be right yug, left yug, right yug 5 times, left yug 5 times, and now the Megaminx is solved. So I hope you I hope this helped you with your Megaminx if you have one, and if it didn't, you can always watch over this again, or if it didn't, you can post in the comments how I could improve this video, and I might make another one sometime shortly. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe and share this video, and I will see you later. Bye!